Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
49.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch the screen. 49.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 7 yards the pick up there. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. Not much there, only a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make...
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of... And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, It winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Rodgers to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively now, 1 more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. 1 final try now for Rodgers. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with 0s on the clock, and an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. He's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run again with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They'll roll him out right. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give to Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Now remember, this one is not over, but with